Hey guys, how the hell are you? Welcome back once again to Arnold Drinks. My name is Arnold, and tonight I drink. So once again, we are showcasing another fest beer for you today in accordance with OKTOBERFESTIVITIES, the little series that I'm doing here, showcasing a variety of different fest beers and Martins. Because, I can't be in Germany to experience this firsthand, so the least I can do is enjoy some absolutely killer beer on account of wanting to entertain you guys, but also wanting to entertain myself with a little bit of variety here. You might notice, speaking of variety, that this one appears to be a little bit different compared to the other fest beers that we've had. This is Save the World Fest in the West. Firstly, look at that color. That is the lightest color out of any of the fest beers that we have had this whole week. So I don't know what that's going to be in that glass. It also has the highest alcohol content. Everything else that we've had has been roughly around 5.8%, been kind of a running thing. We've noticed there's been a lot of beers that are right at 5.8. This one is at 6.7, so definitely the highest ABV out of anything. There again, this is Save the World Brewing Company out of Marble Falls, Texas, so a little bit in my neck of the woods, not so much. I have seen other beers from Save the World out there in the other states, like occasionally popping up in bottle shops all over the country. So maybe this is something that y'all out there in YouTube land can get your hands on. Let's dive right in. So right from the word go, the aroma dramatically different from the other Martins that we've had. It's not smelling at all like a Martin. This is smelling more like a Pilsner. It's got a little bit of a floral hoppiness to it. Not super floral though. It's not like the driest, most floral Pilsner I've ever had, but definitely something clean, something crisp, ever so slightly citrusy that's in there. Not really any of the more like sweet, bready kind of notes. Maybe a little biscuity, but that's about it. Anyways, let's dive in. Let's see what it actually tastes like. So that is really different compared to other fest beers, but that is really good. That is really exceptionally good. That is something where that sort of biscuity note comes through in a big way, especially on the back of the palate. It kind of evolves into something a little bit more pastry-like we had from one of the other beers on this year's, or at least this week's run of reviews. Let's dive in again. That slight floral note is thankfully more muted on the palate. Like, pretty much right from the moment it passes your lips, you get a nice, healthy dose of sweetness that is a bit bready, very sweet bready, very pastryish, and it just becomes a little bit more pastryish as it hits the back of your palate. And then there again, even though it's got a higher ABV, what you want from a fest beer is you want a nice, short finish that just leaves you wanting more. It leaves you refreshed, and that is definitely what this beer's got. Let's go in again. At this point, not so that I can describe it more, but just because I want more. Yeah, that one is just really damn solid. That is a great beer. Definitely the most different tasting of any of the beers we've had this week. I would not call that traditional in any sense, but I would call it delicious. So if you're looking for something more traditional fest beer fare like a Polliner or something like that, I would not go for this. But if you're open-minded enough to sort of expand your palate to something that's a little bit different, a little bit off-kilter, a little off the beaten path, but still kind of in the spirit of what we want from a fest beer, namely that nice developing sweetness, that's a great option. That is a great craft option that's just different from the norm is all. So thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Tons more of this content to come. Actually, not more, this content to come. Really, there's going to be one more video in this series where we do a blind showcase to see which ones I just genuinely like better. And then that's going to be it. So with that, happy October festivities to all of you, and we'll see you in the last video for this week's series coming up shortly.